What's going on, guys? How you doing? Went to the truck yard today to make video on equipment, and they're doing some construction next door, so it's just way too loud. But I gotta make this video. I gotten a few requests already, so I'm doing it inside the car. Shouldn't matter. If you're an investor and you're looking to get into trucking, more specifically car hauling, that's what we do. That's what I specialize in. Dry van, flatbed, that's all easy stuff. Car hauling is more specialized. There's more money in it. So it requires you to have a little bit more of a knowledge base, right? So I wanted to give you a framework for the equipment stack if you're thinking about getting into car hauling as an investor or an operator, but investor. Investor meaning you're not going to be driving the truck. You're going to have someone driving it for you, and you want to have an income being generated from it. So your perspective about what to buy is going to be slightly different than a person who just wants a truck to drive, right? Investor, you're thinking more long term. So you're thinking about, first and foremost, the engine. Not so much the truck that the engine is in, but the engine. You want to go Cummins, Detroit engine. You want to do those, focus on those. You can get a Caterpillar. I think they stopped making cats in 2010 or whatever. So that may be harder to come by if you're getting a Caterpillar engine. It's probably rebuilt, but go Cummins, go Detroit. And a DD, 8s, 15s are very good. Detroit. You're gonna go with the engine first and foremost. The mileage. Well, let's go with the engine, and then you're gonna go with the truck after you have the engine, right? So Freightliner, because the parts are easier to get to. If the truck breaks down, you want to get, you don't want your truck to be in a shop because you can't get a chip, you can't get a sensor. Freightliner is the Toyota Camry of trucks, like I say, in terms of ease of being fixed and parts being available. Then you have Peterbilt. If you're going to go with the Stinger, they're just better Stingers, I think, in terms of configuration, comfort for the driver. It's not a lot of space, if you're driving a Stinger. So I think Peterbilt does it halfway decent, and the drivers like them. Okay, so 910 truck and trailer, you're going to go with the Peterbilts. Probably if you're going to go with a 7.8 trailer or a straight 7 trailer, then you're going to buy the truck separately, right? You're going to go with Freightliner, perhaps Volvo, and whatever. You're gonna go to international. Gotta get a Detroit or Cummins engine. Don't just get international. Don't do it to yourself. So, okay. So now that you have the basic idea of the truck and the trailer, we go with a Co-Trail trailer. I prefer that. It's just better quality. That's a particular brand of trailer. They're handmade in Gainesville, Georgia. I go out there frequently. Let's talk mileage. So we got the engine, we got the truck. Mileage. You want to get under 500,000 miles if you can. You're going to spend more money, of course, but under 500,000 miles, that gives you a nice 3 to 4 year window on driving your truck or having your truck operated. Right? Under 500,000 miles. 450, 400. That's where you want to be at. Anything below that, now maybe you're buying. It's great to buy as new as you can, but you don't have to overbuy, right? You don't have to overbuy. You don't need a Mercedes to run this business. A good Camry is good. So your sweet spot for the mileage is anywhere from 350 to, let's say, 550. 500 from 350,000 miles to 550,000 miles is probably the sweet spot in terms of getting a good quality used truck. It's about 50,000, 45,000, right? If you get down to 350,000 miles, you're probably spending 60,000 or 55,000 on that truck. When I say spending, meaning good quality condition, right? Not gonna break down. The trailer, more flexible. Trailers, there's no motor in there. You can run a trailer for 2 million miles, 3 million miles. Just keep changing the hoses and you keep changing the tires and you do spot welds. So you can get by with spending 40,000 on a trailer, a nice 7/8 trailer. All right, so you can spend about 100,000 on a truck and trailer unit. All right, semi truck and a trailer, they go together, make one unit. And then you have the Stingers, which is already a configured truck and trailer, already custom built together. It holds 9 to 10 vehicles. So it's two separate things. So truck and trailer together, 50 on a truck, 50 on a trailer. Stinger is all one unit built together, holds 9, 10 vehicles, about 120, 125 on that if you get automatic. So 350,000 miles to 550,000 miles, going to get you stay in that range of miles. The year of the truck is less relevant. You're going to probably spend those miles and that money on anywhere from a 2016 to 2019 truck. The year of the trailer is less relevant. 2003 on up to current is less relevant on the trailer because the trailer is, again, there's no engine there, just tires, hydraulics. Your truck driver is going to drive about between 525 to 550 miles a day, depending on the loads, depending on how long they're going to be out there, straight run. Like when I used to drive, I could get 600 miles in a day, but not always going to get that. Sometimes there's traffic, sometimes you have the pickup, delivery, blah, blah, blah. Maybe do 400 miles in that day. But let's say that your drive's going to do an average of, let's say, between 500 and 550 a day, all right? So if you're running 42, 43, 44 weeks a year, then now we're at 140,000 miles per year you're putting on the truck. So you're going to run that truck for what, 3 years or so, and then now you're looking to replace that truck. 3 to 4 years, now you're looking to replace that truck. So you have to go into the business of trucking recognizing the fact that every year and a half, 2 years, you want to buy a new tractor. 40,000 maybe. It's not a big deal if you plan for it ahead and you put that money aside. So every 5 years, you've incrementally grown your business and able to still replace your equipment that you've acquired 3 to 4 years prior. So, I think I've given you some basic information on the equipment stacking for car hauling. If you're interested in getting into the car hauling business, my contact will be below. Let's make money.